Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pakuaru, Menara Tamrin Building 7th floor for the observance of Nelson Mandela International Day 2017. This event is conducted in cooperation among UNODC, Government of Indonesia, JEERA Foundation, and United Nations Information Center.
Today is a day for celebrating Nelson Mandela's outstanding contribution to the world. His legacy burns brightly like a torch and will be passed from generation to generation for a century. Also named the revised rules, the Nelson Mandela Rules. These rules represent an updated blueprint for prison management in the 21st century and which upholds and promotes prisoners' dignity.
Saat ini dihuni oleh 3.768 orang warga binaan, melebihi dari kapasitasnya yang hanya 1.136 orang.
My name is Romi Redono. What I am about to share is something very dear to my heart. It's called JEERA. It came from the Bahasa Indonesia word of jeera, means very regrets or getting of something. This is everything begins or ends for every inmate the moment they get into prison. From prison window, an inmate can look down onto the pavement, the lawn, or the garden that everybody walks over every day. Alternatively, we can look upon the sky and the beautiful stars, like we used to do when we were kids, thinking of God, of how great God has been to us. Hopefully, we will be thankful that this is not the end of the world, because we still have time. Or to look from the outside in. With even a bigger smile, we will thank ourselves one day in the future, because we choose to learn from the situation rather than blaming it. Because we decide to fill our days with action, with busy activities, with helping other inmates and their families. By doing this, hopefully people can still appreciate us for what we can do in the future, not avoiding us for what we did in the past. Before I go further with what JEERA has accomplished, allow me to show you how much I personally have changed. Thanks to JEERA. I was charged with 4 years in prison, and hopefully I shall be out in less than a year. I'm divorced and I have a daughter I really miss to meet. My daughter and my mom's face keep popping in my mind. I was high-flying marketing manager in the aviation industry. I was so busy, too busy. There was no time even for family. I only care about things that made me feeling important. By then, I knew my life would never be the same again. Thankfully, that was done before I got into prison. Thankfully also, I met Rino and Gerhan, my 2 best friends. We are the leader of JEERA. JEERA was simply an action to make ourselves busy, to make our time useful for others, to create stuff that we ourselves need and want. Today, 18 months after, JEERA has employed more than 270 active members. There are 3 arms of JEERA as a holistic organization. First is JEERA Foundation. This is where the founders and the management of JEERA make strategic planning and policies. Second is a JEERA Cooperative. This is the arm of JEERA that generates revenues in order to be given back to the inmates, with 100 of active members and 100 more newly recruited. We had launched our first JEERA coffee outlet. JEERA later worked signed its first international contract, a strategic partnership with Parks and Design School in New York City, one of the best design schools in the world. They have seen the quality of our production line, and they want to design some of our bags to be sold commercially to the market. Third is JEERA Academy. This is where we train and develop every member of JEERA. At the beginning, they must pass our introduction test. This is the test to identify and convert their mentality from what despair to hope. When we are outside of prison, nobody cares about what we are doing or saying. And now, even when we are in prison, even the United Nations want us to share our experience. If I look back from 18 months ago, the JEERA indeed has grown better, faster, and with more style than we expected. Too bad it takes prison to make me realize that the most important thing in life is time. Time for ourselves and to create our own future together with our community. Time for family. And last but not least, time for God. We have such a loving and beautiful families and community, even when we are in prison, because God gave us only the best.